What is going on, everybody? It's Semi-Original Guy, aka Mr. Cannon from Advanced Wars by Web, bringing you another replay commentary matchup from the community battles. Today we have War Puppy and Hawkhoon. I believe it's Hawkhoon. Hoon. I know, crazy stuff. But we have these two players. It was sent in by one of these two players. We are here again on the back end of Entropy. Now, we've covered this map before. Mixed base, lots of stuff. HQ caps nearly impossible. Not impossible, nearly impossible possibly, because we have labs, 2 of them, 4 of them in total. I know, it's crazy. Crazy stuff. But this map can get very, very volatile. There's tons and tons of fronts to fight on. And it's crazy. You know, it's crazy. They can go like all over the place. So it's a great one. Now, our 2 players today have actually chosen 2 Orange Star COs from the original trio. Ah, I know. It's like Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Charmander all over again, except you have Andy, Max, and Sammy. So, yeah, it's some cool stuff. But we have War Puppy up north. Teal playing as Max. As we know, Max is the direct combat specialist of Advanced Wars by Web and Advanced Wars in general. Ah, I know, crazy. But he will get plus 20% direct combat, firepower to his direct combat units. I know, I said that twice, but whatever. And he will actually get a severe penalty to his indirect units, actually losing -1 firepower or -1 fire range and like 20% firepower. You know, they're bad. You don't really want to use them, which is unfortunate because on a map like this, indirects can actually play a really vital role in certain areas if used correctly. Now, Max's co-power will actually give him a movement bonus of +1 to his direct combat units, super co-power a bonus of +2 movement, and an increase to firepower. So, very, very effective stuff. If you like to be a smash and blast kind of a person, Max is definitely the pick for you. Now, on the other hand, we have Sammy, the infantry and mech specialist of Advanced Wars. She will be able to get a +30 bonus to her firepower on infantry and mechs. Direct combat will actually lose 10%. Indirects are base, normal, everyday run-of-the-mill kind of unit for sure. Now, her co-power, a little bit slept on, will actually increase the movement bonus of those infantry and mechs by +1, giving them a pretty big firepower bonus as well. Victory March will actually increase that to +2 and allow her to instantly capture buildings and properties in 1 turn. Now, what I didn't mention about Sammy, but everybody should probably know this by now. If you play Advanced Wars, you probably know that Sammy has a 50% increase to her capture rate. So a 10 HP infantry capturing a property all the way down to 5. That's 15 in 1 day. Wow, crazy stuff. That means it is very, very hard to interrupt caps against Sammy. So if you like to capture properties and you don't really want to worry about your opponent interrupting those caps, Sammy is the person to play it. Now, Sammy's an interesting pick on End of Entropy because infantry are everywhere. I know, they're everywhere. So those caps can come pretty much out of nowhere, all over the place. It is crazy stuff. So I think she's a good pick. Personally, I mean, I think every single time I've ever played End of Entropy has either been Max or Sammy have been my main picks. Like, I have played like a few tier lower where, you know, I picked, I don't know, somebody else. Not really important. Somebody else, though. Anyways, so I'll go ahead and toss up the player profiles here. So you can take a look at our 2 players today, and then we will just go ahead and get into it and just sort of see what happens. Fine. All right. So let's get into it. Day 1, we got War Puppy up. Teal. Let's go. And believe it or not, you know, on our very first day, we have standard infantry builds. Wow. Who would have thought? Who would have thought day 1, standard infantry builds? I know, I say it every single time, but it's so true. You have standard infantry builds all the time. The only time you don't really have standard infantry builds is on high funds, because sometimes you can't build infantry on the very first day. Alrighty. So, we have 3 days so far. It looks like our Sammy player is going in, capturing the property down here, which is pretty standard stuff. You know, actually doing a nice little chain, skipping a property here, though. which is interesting. It looks like they're going to be going for this property right away to avoid any unnecessary pew-pews that might happen to them. War Puppy, our max player, it looks like they're doing the same thing. Almost, you know, we're going in for this property. And we are just going straight north. I wonder if we're going to go in and capture this property or not. We got mirrored moves pretty much on the side, you know, nothing really out of the ordinary there. Beep, 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 beep. Alright, let's see what we do. Oh, okay, interesting. Alright, so skipping this property, going right north, going for this property here. So, when it comes to property skips like this, you know, it can be good, it can be bad. It really just depends on what your ultimate goal is. But occasionally, skipping a property like this can actually put you a little bit behind in, let's say, purchasing tanks, right? But on a map like this, you know, you have lots and lots of properties, so I don't think it really matters too much. Most of the time, you're just getting your infantry out in the field the first few days anyways, so maybe capturing two properties at the same time might not be a bad idea. Plus, this property is, like, super contested, so it does look like the Sammy player, Hakun, is going for it right away. So, we will see what happens with that. Obviously, they're going to get the property, but are they going to be able to hold on to the property? That's another question. But the corner base is actually at a huge disadvantage, seeing as we actually have two bases right here and a base right here, which could just like start funneling units into that corner really, really quickly. So it's easy to lose that corner if you're not careful. However, recklessly throwing units into that corner without actually capturing anything can cause you to severely overextend and end up losing that fight. Also something you really don't want to happen. But we do see some early aggression here from Hakun. It looks like we are actually going to be interrupting cap right here, interrupting cap right here. Now this cap, this one is going to be interrupted. There's not really anything that can destroy this infantry at the moment, so that is a pretty good hit. However, on this side right here, as we see, we took a 7-5 engagement, which is like, you know, whatever. Sometimes it's like that sometimes, you know. Sometimes you get 8, sometimes you get 7, you know, whatever. But the problem is, our War Puppy direct combat specialist here, he's about to get a comm tower, and he has a pesky little recon right here. So this recon is just going to be able to be like, okay, all the way up there, and just pop that guy, like, instantly. That's going to be like, I don't know, like a million damage at least. Probably a million damage. It's actually somewhere around like 90. But with the comm tower, that's going to be 130% firepower on a road, no defense, 7 HP. That's an instant kill. Instant kill. And he's still going to get the property because, I mean, it's going to happen. Now, the interesting thing here is Sammy is actually going in for the lab, though, too. Which is crazy. I mean, you don't see lab captures this quick, ever. Now, the problem here... The problem for our friend War Puppy is he's going to have to... Is he going to attack this infantry right here? Or is he going to stop the lab cap? Because we can see here we have another infantry, like, right there. He's right there. He's planning things. Oh, my God. It's like, are we going to see, like, a day, like, 6, 7 lose? 7 win? 7 lose, loss, win? I don't know. Now, the issue with this is, like... Obviously, War Puppy is going to be able to see this, so this infantry could just move right here. This one could actually start capturing this, and then if he does go in, could abort the capture, do the double KO there. That would still leave this one here. So I'm actually curious to see what War Puppy's going to do. Okay, so he's going to just allow the lab to be capped. Didn't cap the comm tower first, though, so make sure you always cap that comm tower first, just to get the extra bonus. Obviously, it wasn't needed on this hit, but yeah, just good rule of thumb to make sure you always do that. But, you know, nothing really out of the ordinary. You know, people do that. I do that all the time. You even see, like, top-level players forget to cap their labs sometimes because you get bloodthirsty. You know, you get, like, tunnel vision. You're just like, oh, yeah, I gotta get that kill. Gotta get that kill. But, yeah. Just make sure you always do your caps first. Anyways, so... Alright, so we're only on day 5, and we've already seen, like, tons of stuff happen here. We got, like, lots of pressure from War Puppy up north here. Looks like we are sending a few units down into this area. So this is kind of a common thing that you see on End of Entropy. A lot of people like to use this space and this space to kind of funnel units into this area. This space can either go to reinforce this spot or actually go in and attack here. Now it's kind of debatable which one is better to do. But it does look like War Puppy is using its bases pretty efficiently. It does look like we might get this one. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, so I believe it's Hakun's turn here. So we cap the lab. That is done. Okay. So what are we going to do here? Boom. Yeah, nice kill on the infantry. That cap is denied. Moving these two infantry down here. Looks like we might be able to be in a prime spot to cap this. Might start capping that. Yeah, okay. Yes. Alright, not going for the lab. Realizing that this is actually in position to interrupt that cap. And this guy is also in position to interrupt it. And this recon is like... I have a feeling this recon is going to get some stuff done. He's doing pretty good. He's kind of just like hanging out right now. I probably... This is kind of risky because like this infantry right here is actually in position to attack it first. So I feel like that's not gonna work in my mind. Because I don't think it's gonna work. Because like, it's gonna... Okay. I'm trying to think here. Like, it could... Okay, no, I don't think it's gonna work. Because we're gonna lose this infantry here. This guy is probably, like... You're not gonna... Probably, like, not gonna interrupt that. No, I think it would... This guy might actually take it down to 3. This guy could attack here. Yeah. We are interrupting the cap in the north, though, so that's very good, Mr. Hawk. Okay, let's see what else we do, though. I probably would have just threatened the cap on that, actually, honestly, but I don't know. Okay, it just depends, folks. It just depends. Forgive my stuttering. Like I said, it's been a little while since I made one of these videos, so I'm not used to talking anymore. Okay. Max is going in for the attack, taking out 1 infantry down south. And is that going to be 3? Yeah, it is going to be 3. Okay, so we do deny that. We do deny it. Okay. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Not too bad. And we do go in for that attack too. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought was going to happen. That means that this infantry is going to be free to actually finish the cap too. Do a double cap over in the west hand side here. Got the old double going down, so that's not too bad. Oh, and just getting a lot of pesky little hits on all of these infantry too. It's like, terrible stuff. You hate to see it. All right, day 6. Capping the airport. Are we gonna see some air units popping in here? I don't know. Possibly. Might be seeing some air units pretty soon. Alright, defending the lab, continuing to attack some infantry down here, although we do have a tank down here now, so these infantry are going to be sitting ducks, unfortunately. We do have 2 tanks, though. So are the tanks going to just come down here and start getting some stuff done? I don't know. Now, one issue here, too, is, like, War Puppy has not actually capped his airport yet. So we might see some air superiority coming from the Sammy player here. Quite possibly. Oh, that's like... No, I'm not... Oh, I don't know. That's not good. Why would we move the tank there? We moved the tank, like, way too forward. I think we needed to put the tank here if we're going to be there, because, like, this guy is just going to be able to come and get a big shot. And that's on a road, too, with 130% firepower. That's not going to be very good. Not going to be very good indeed. Building another tank and an artillery. North is not looking too bad. However, we have like no vehicle support yet. We do have lots of like properties capped, but no vehicle support. Okay. So one of the things that's probably going to happen here, though, is like War Puppy, he could go up and take this shot. Now, that would be countered with 2 tanks. So he would lose that tank. And then he would be forced to continuously build tanks out of here. Otherwise, he would be overrun with these tanks. And then he wouldn't be able to send any infantry to actually cap the airports. The airport is actually blocked right now by this infantry. So we're kind of like, we're in kind of a tough spot, actually. I don't know. Okay. Well, we made some choices here. Okay, so we're going to continue to attack some infantry. Attacking this infantry over here. At least blocking off one area for those infantry. So that's not too bad. It's safe from tank hits too, because the tank can't actually go into the forest because it's too far. Forests are pretty tough to drive in, you know? You got like sticks bashing into your windshield all the time. Deer popping out at you. Sometimes squirrels give you the middle finger. It's not a fun time sometimes. No, I would not say it's very easy for tanks to go in there. Alrighty, so we are going to attempt to flip a property here, take out an infantry up here, attempt to flip the property. Now, we do have some reinforcement here, so I wonder if the tank is going to come up here and hit this guy, because we got the recon support, right? But is this tank going to come up north and attack this too? Considering we have, like, no vehicle support over here, it probably wouldn't be a bad idea for it to go up and attack there. However, we do have lots of vehicles coming down south, so would this tank be more efficient coming down south and assisting here? If we do bring it down south, we have to worry about this tank popping up and doing damage. So, no, it looks like we're just going to go up north and take the shot. I probably would have put it here, though, just because that would block off this area. It would stop this infantry from like stopping the cap and attacking here, but I don't think that's really, I think that's more of a nitpicky thing. I don't think that's necessarily something that would be like, you know, make it or break it. So yeah, it's not too bad. Okay, what kind of builds are we gonna get? We already got a tank, 2 tanks down south, and infantry up north. Now, it's super safe just to build infantry up north because, like I said, we got no vehicles. Sammy's got no vehicles, not even any mechs, actually, out of the north, which is very interesting. Now, we are going to stop the cap on the airport, like I said. Pretty easy stuff. Now, the issue here is, like, I think what the main focus should probably be is how to secure this area right here so these infantry can actually come down and cap the lab. Because if we cap the lab, then we win, right? I think like the majority of Hawk's forces, or Sammy's forces, I should say, Hawk-kun, Sammy, you know, Black, whatever. I think the majority of that player's forces need to go into this area now. Because we need to defend, like, you know, our lab, obviously. But if we cap that lab, I mean, that's GG. That's win right there. So if we can actually get some stuff over there, I mean, we can win. Easy peasy. All right, cool. So we got the tank build up north. Very nice. One small issue is that I can see is, like, this could go up and pop it, and then we could actually first strike it. Now, that would be healed up, but we would do lots of damage. And we would, like, cut off this base for, like, so many turns, allowing us to actually cap these properties. So I don't know. We'll see if that happens. Ooh, nice. Okay, so this is actually... It looks a little open, but this is actually a pretty strong position. Because if this tank moves in, let's say to attack the artillery, it is going to get blasted by the mech. It's going to get blasted by the tank. We're still going to have the artillery. I think that's not a full KO. So the artillery could actually move over here afterwards, heal up, and completely guard the lab from being capped. So that's pretty good, actually. Nice mech build, in my opinion. All right. So 53,000 to 48,000 right now. Only a few small units difference. It looks like we're starting to possibly flip a property up north too, which is looking pretty good. I don't see that property not being flipped. We would have to do a double attack with these two guys right here just to take it down to 3, I believe. The counterattack damage we would take on the road would be, like, huge, too. So, yeah, I don't think we have too much threat right there right now. Our main focus be securing this area, I think. I think that's, like, the big thing. Because it does look like we're already ahead in properties, too. Okay, so that's a nice hit, actually. So a 5... 8 engagement. We are going to be sitting on a city, probably going to pop another tank, is my guess right here, because we need to get the direct combats over there. It looks like we're just going to allow the city to be capped, so not going to stop that. Are going to stop this cap here, though, which is very nice. And War Puppy just continuing the assault, you know, he's not stopping. He's like, you know what? I know you got the infantry, but I got the tanks, and very cool. So we are going to see that engagement right there. So we're going to be slowing this corner down to basically a halt for a little while. It does look like this tank is going to be healed up, and it's going to be able to take an equal engagement. Most likely from the forest. So, I mean, that's kind of unfortunate for the max. I think he was probably hoping for like 60% damage and like maybe 2 counter. But, you know, it's not the worst thing in the world. Continuing the cap here, so we're 1 day away from actually taking that property. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to stop that. Unless he pops double time. But most Sammy players don't actually utilize double time. Oh, we did actually do an attack here. He's still going to get the property, though. But he took the attack. So that's actually going to make it 19-19, actually, I believe. Oh, why are we not capping? Okay, there we go. 2019, because we capped the property down here. Okay, I was getting scared there for a second. I was like, wait. No, we did it. Did it. It's good. Everything's fine. 4-4, really? Ooh. Ouch. Max, you're getting a little bit aggressive. I like it. That's crazy. No, that's actually not too bad, though, because I'm pretty sure the intention was just to slow this property down so that there weren't any reinforcements here. So, considering if that was the plan, right, then that tank pretty much served its purpose. Mech going into the middle. Looks like it's actually going to start harassing these areas. Might actually just, like, pop over here and maybe even go in for a capture. I don't know. Probably not, but yeah, mechs over these mountains attacking these two cities right here is actually crazy. It's one of the reasons why Sammy is so powerful on this map. Like a victory march, you cap these two properties, it's crazy. Okay, we are... Ooh. Okay, that's like super in there. I don't think that's good. I think we should have actually just played it a little bit safer here and more just defended this area with the artillery rather than push in, because all I can really see happening here, tank is probably going to go in and take the shot here. This tank is probably going to move back. This tank probably take out this one. And then that would leave this area just kind of more undefended. I don't know. I probably wouldn't have done that. It's a little bit too far, in my opinion. Oh, okay. So we couldn't actually finish the cap, so we take out the infantry that was attacking. So I guess that's not too bad. Nice hit here with the tank taking it down to 1. This could actually KO this. But the recon would probably be better just attacking one of the infantry, I think. Yeah, okay, so we're going to attack the infantry. We take out one of the infantry here. We're getting dangerously close to the lab over here for Sammy with these amount of infantry here. So it is actually quite possible that a lab capture is going to take place. Actually, you know, it's very, very possible. Borderline, like, not impossible. So this guy easily could go here, take this out. This infantry could just pop down here. Just simply be a blocker. It doesn't even need to attack. This infantry could just pop up here and start capturing. Then we have bomb, 2 defended areas, and, you know, lab's going to be captured. Then we don't really have to worry about this lab as much if we capture that one too. So I wonder if we are going to see that play here from War Puppy. Okay, cool. So, yeah, like I said, kind of too juicy of an attack not to happen. Although I didn't expect both tanks to do it. I guess that's okay. I probably would have still just been super aggressive and just attacked this one. I would have just done it, man. I mean, you got a base right here. You're just gonna be dumping tanks in there. I would have just did it. But I'm a yeeter, man. I'm a yeeter. It just happens. I would have went for the cap. And that's like, no. I would have just went for the cap. Easy. We could have got the cap like no problem there. I probably would have just went for it. Yeah. You know, difference of opinion. I don't think that was a bad move necessarily, but I definitely think we could have got that. Okay. 21 to 20,000, and does look like Hakhun is now severely behind on units. We're sitting at 18 to 27. We've seen lots and lots of combat all over the map. It looks like Max's direct combat units are just obliterating up north now. And that's one of the issues here, because we didn't really build any direct combat, any vehicle units up north at all to really defend the area. So now we are just getting completely rushed by direct combat units, and it is going to be insanely difficult for Sammy to actually hold this area at this moment. However, we do got Victory March coming up here very, very soon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would like seriously just put this infantry like right here this turn, because like if War Puppy doesn't actually move the infantry onto the lab, I would like just like, how close are we? We're pretty close. 20,000. Do we have like 20,000 worth of units that we can just eat? That's the question. I don't know, but I guess we'll find out at the end of the turn. Okay, so what are we gonna do? No, why are we going north? Okay, so we did put that up here. That's kind of like just alerting to what's going on, though. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how much battle damage we take this turn. Because, like, I can see a victory march actually potentially happening here, but it depends. Oh, yeah. See, no, this is this is the dangerous thing right here, because the only thing that's actually in range to get on this lab right now is this infantry, right? So, like, if War Puppy... Oh, I guess no, that's not true, because we could actually pop Max Force. Yeah, Max Force. We could pop Max Force and actually get the tank on here, completely ruining the plan. Like, just completely ruining the plan. But if he doesn't actually do that and pop that right on the lab, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, that's not gonna work. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Oh. No, I don't know. Okay. Oh, I don't think we're gonna be... Wait. Uh-oh. Okay, so it's like day 10, right? Oh, this is crazy stuff. See, this is why End of Entropy is so crazy, because you have so many angles of attack that you have to think of. It's just like, oh my god, like, what is gonna happen? I have no idea. Yeah, just have no idea at all. How close are we, though? Okay, so we're like... That's like 14, 15, 16,000. 16,000. Oh, I'm just trying to think. Because, like, no, I don't think it's going to be possible. We kind of like, oh, no. Ah, it's so unfortunate. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Yeah, I don't think it's going to work. Okay, this is just, like, my mind thinking about this one here, right? Because, like, you know how we move these guys up here? Like, we could have, like... Okay, this match could have been over. I'll tell you how, I think. Okay, so, like, instead of moving these guys up here, just, like, completely, like, just yeet them down here, right? Just send them down here, because, like, you only have one chance of winning at this point, right? So you just send them down here. And then when it comes time for your turn, even if Max doesn't attack him, then you just attack him, take a bunch of damage, take this battlecopter, just flipping yeet it into this, like, anti-air right there. Just yeet it. Full Sensei. Right there. Take it out. Then you got enough for Victory March, and then just, like, bomb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you win. Because this guy hasn't capped this one yet. And, yeah, that would have been GG right there. But that didn't happen. That did not happen at all. And we're not going to be able to get the battle damage, actually. Boop, 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 boop. But we do a little bit of damage. And build a rocket, which is interesting. Okay, so we got a rocket. Not my favorite pick right now. Rocket's going to take, like, too many days to actually be effective. And we got, like, a... Okay, wait. We got it already. Okay, wait. No, go back. Okay, we took... Ow, big hit on the mech, too. Ouch. Oh, no, 1, 2. Ah! We got a max blast. So max super co-power coming in here. Ah, no. And that's like, no, he's right there. See, that's one thing you always have to make sure. Whenever you're playing against, you know, the COs that have the movement bonuses, you always have to think about their movement bonus, because, like, sometimes you can move something, like, right in range of being attacked. Like this guy right here. So that's unfortunate, but yeah, it happened. What can you do? Ow, that was a huge hit too. And now we got the recon there, and that is not gonna work. Oh no, and then Max just comes in and obliterates down south too, even joins an infantry. Still hasn't gotten the airport. Like, we don't even need air units here. This is just like Max City. Oh, so yeah, that was a pretty brutal turn. We are down by a lot. All right, so we got the victory march. Are we gonna, okay, let's see what we can do here. So we flipped one property, big hit with the mech, not able to finish it off though. Flipped 2 properties, 3 properties, got 4 properties, 5 properties, 5 properties, wow. Built a medium tank too, so we got some classy people here. We got 2 medium tanks. Classy gentleman's club. Alright, so... Not like... Okay, so the victory march was good. But it wasn't, like, game-changing. We did get a lot of properties, though. So that's good. That is good. 25 to 18. So, like, right now, ow. See, rockets, just don't build rockets. I swear to God, rockets are just like a magnet for tanks. They're just a magnet for tanks. And, like, they never get the hits that they need. Just don't build them. I swear to God. It's always the rockets. Like, people bully rockets way too much. I have a friend. Believe it or not, I have a friend. He builds rockets. Every single time he builds a rocket, it just gets bullied. Every time I build a rocket, it gets bullied. Oh, this is so bad. Yeah, we are sitting at 30 to 15 right now. I think that is pretty much GG. Unfortunately, even if we are ahead by 25 to 18, unless we actually start pumping out like something huge like Neo tanks, I can't really see too much happening. Like, we need to pump out like a Neo tank and like 3 infantry out of every single base, like every single turn right here. Now, if we do that, like War Puppy isn't going to be able to build a Neo tank of his own, so he's not going to be able to keep up with the Neo tanks, I think. But he is going to be getting that airport finally. It does look like we have a 6 HP infantry finally going for it, so that's pretty good. Let's see what happens there. But I think that War Puppy just has like way too much presence on the map. Finally taking out the the poor little rocket that couldn't, unfortunately. I'm sorry, Hakun. That rocket he just didn't get a chance, you know. Didn't get a chance. So we do have the resign on day 13. And you might think that day 13 resigns are a little bit early, but on a map like End of Entropy, it's not really too uncommon to see that actually happen. Most of the time, these games are decided by like the first co-power, and that usually comes around like day 10, 11, right? So not really too uncommon to see that. I do think Hakun actually had a really good idea capping the lab first. But we really just needed to funnel our units, funnel our attention into this area here. I think if we did that, we would have been able to get the lab, and it would have been a GG for Hakun. But unfortunately, we did not do that. We kind of focused a way too much effort down here. War Puppy with the superior ground combat units was able to repel that while actually pushing up north. So the match actually did go to War Puppy. So very good. Actually, this one was sent in to me by War Puppy. So if you're watching War Puppy, thank you very much for the submission. It was actually a pretty fun match to watch. Yeah, and I think, like, you know, you played really good. You had a lot of good defensive maneuvers here. So GG as well. Medium tanks definitely coming in clutch. Very nice. You love to see it. Love to see it. And good job with defending your, you know, key areas here. So very, very good. Very respectable. All right. If anybody else has any replays that you would like me to review and feature on the channel, feel free to send them to me. My name is Mr. Cannon on Advanced Wars by Web. That is MR_CANNON. Send me a replay. I'll take a look. You might be featured on the channel. And aside from that, you know, just make sure to have a fantastic day, everybody. And I hope I will see you again real soon. All right. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye for now.